Yo, yo, yo. What up, people? What up, what up, what up, what up? Test run right here. Man, I'm sitting up today and had one of my dogs holler at me like, man, yeah, your shit still rocking. Your shit still be beating off, you dig? I'm like, man, people don't even understand the severity of how deep and how rooted I am in this hip-hop shit, you dig? It's like, man, I go so far back with it, man, and I was just reminiscing. I told my wife probably about a week ago about how the recording sessions went with my first two albums, the It's My Time and the Who Got the Flavor. And it's like, man, people don't even understand, like, man, you can, there's so many areas of shit in the music business and the entertainment field that they don't tell you. You have to learn that shit on your own. And you have people that's in it, they try and tell you the specifics of how to make it is a certain way. It's a blueprint. There's no fucking blueprint to none of it. It's a matter if you got enough money, you got enough people to bully your way in. Talent is the very least of the shit you got to worry about. Because if that was the case, I would be a top 5 artist, greatest of all time. I stand on that. And I still go versus with any nigga flow for flow right now. And I stand on that. As me and my brother's catalog, R.A.P., Rhythm and Poetry, the Mac Legend and Mr. YAK's catalog can stand up against anybody's. That ain't being cocky, that's being honest. And if you feel some kind of way, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, you dig? And I ain't putting a cap on who I'm talking about. We talk about the new niggas all the way to the old. I will do a versus against anybody. Because I know what my catalog stands for. You dig? And that's just being honest, you know? But I was sitting back talking to my son-in-law, and I'm like, man, my first album, Who Got the Flavor? Me and King D, man. That was my dog, man. We put a project together, just me and him, and put our money up. I was working at the tire shop, Tire City, 69th Stony Island. That's where I was working at, and King D happened to live right up the street. He had a studio there. And I'm gonna tell y'all how serious I am about recording. And he was like, man, he had enough equipment in the house to make the tracks. He had enough to record, but it sounded fucked up what people recorded. It just sounded like some static. You know what the fuck it sounded like when you ever did music. So I knew a little female that worked at McDonald's. I went up there too. I'm like, man, let me get about 200 of the cup holders. She's like, yeah, what the fuck you gonna do with those? I said, man, I just need them, yo. Went to got a bathroom, and I said this bathroom is maybe this size, 3 feet wide, 4.5 feet depth. I stapled cup holders around the entire bathroom. We had a microphone dead center, and when it got a popper stopper. They got a fucking popper stopper that we created, to be exact. I went and got a female stocking from Walgreens in a fucking hanger that I popped off, and I ran the stocking from the one top to the end, and I tied a rubber band around it so the motherfucking stocking was the popper stopper. Just I'm telling you some real shit. Hip-hop lover, true about recording my shit. The cup holders were soundproof. You know how the cups go inside? Hold them there. Any sound, bounce off that hole, bounce off that hole, bounce off that hole, bounce off that hole. So it kept everything compressed. That's how I was thinking, yo. And I was a young dude, a young cat, but I wanted to record my shit. And there was a microphone in the middle. Hey, give me something to drink, please. My mouth is dry. Just smoke that weed. Microphone in the middle. You might could take a half a step to your left, half a step to your right, 1 step forward, 1 step backwards. That's how much space you had to record. And I recorded my first album entirely there. The Who Got the Flavor. Did every song there. My second album, It's My Time. I did every song there. 17 songs, if I'm not mistaken. Did every one there. We did a Struggle Entertainment Christmas album. It's like 15 songs on there. We did every one right in that one spot. And you couldn't tell that's how we fucking did it. Because my ad-libs is always on point. I'm going to make sure my lyrics are always on point. Because if my shit ain't tight and ready, nobody will ever hear it. You dig? Babe, I need something to drink. That junk got my fucking mouth dry as hell. Excuse me, people. But I was kind of adamant about it, man. You seeing a lot of these dudes with this rap, man, just wasting it and tearing this fucking genre of music up, you know? This was my first love, so you know what I mean? I give a fuck about it, and I have something to say about that, you know? So, man, it's like, man, no disrespect intended, but I was just, man, praising myself because I know I deserve it. And I earned that shit. 100% earned it, you know? 100% earned it. Thank you, love. Appreciate it. Excuse me, people. Now, that's a wifey. She know I ain't want to move. But she also know I needed that damn drink. She the one pushed this out like, man, like, people don't do that. You know how creative, and this was like back in 90, 96, 97, you know what I'm saying? This was my love, you know what I mean? This was my passion, man. Music was my passion. Whatever I did was always wrapped around with a consensus. The end goal is to do the music. If I sold dope in the street, if I sold coke in the street, if I put something to the back of a nigga head, it was the end game was to record in the studio. The end game was buy my own equipment to create a studio. End game was buy this bar. Instead of having the upstairs or renting an apartment, turn the upstairs into a full-blown studio. Everything, the end game was always music. Always. And that was the goal from 1988 to 2014. Consistently, non-stop. And along the way, lost a lot of friends because they wasn't more important than that music. Lost a lot of women because they wasn't important than that music. Lost a lot of love from my kids at times. Because at times I did shit that showed what in their vision they thought they wasn't for the music, but I was doing that shit for them. I had to go that hard to make sure it was going to be easier for them. As they got older, they understood it, but at that time, they was saying like Daddy was saying fuck them, but that wasn't even the case. But all three of my shorties went to fucking college. You heard? And I'm a Project GD nigga. How about that shit? You know? So, man, it wasn't all bad. I didn't reach the goal that I wanted to reach as far as publicly to the masses. But if you could go to any coast, any corner on this fucking earth, and if you really play it, and you really make a motherfucker listen, and you really mention R.A.P., Mac Legend, and Mr. YAK, I bet you some niggas come about the cut and know who the fuck you talking about. Straight up, you know? I'm just on my mental today, man. Hope everybody having a good one, man, but I'm going to keep giving y'all these damn hot classic tracks from Mac Legend and Mr. YAK, plus that motherfucking Maniac. I done got my first 2 albums all in my possession again. And to be honest, that shit still fuck up some of these niggas shit today. You heard what I said? And I stand on that, you know? And that ain't being cocky because everybody know I'm a respectable guy, you know? I'm a real respectable guy, but I also know I put out quality music, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. Anybody take offense to it, like I said, I'm down for verses with anybody. How much bread you got? Talk about it, you know? Put the money where your mouth is. But don't fuck around and get on national TV and get embarrassed by a Chicago nigga, an old Chicago nigga that ain't nobody even thinking about. That might be some shit, right? Let me find out, yo. That might turn out to be, you know, an embarrassing moment, but it could also turn out to be a wonderful moment at the same time. Because somebody be like, damn, that nigga got ate up, but he got ate up by a fucking veteran, one of the goats. Yeah, I said it, one of the goats. Stand on that, you know? One of the fucking goats. So, man, I hope everybody have a good one, man. No disrespect intended. Just, man, pat myself on the back because I deserve it and I worked for it and I earned that shit, you know? Hey, man, help me cut that on. I got it. That's all it is, you know what I'm saying? And everybody know I'm very respectable. I don't do no disrespecting. You know what I'm saying? I don't do no disrespecting. And everybody know my motto, you dig? You don't have to respect me, but what? You will not disrespect me, you dig? There you go, baby. That's my wife. She already know, you heard me? So, man, I did this a little different today, man, but, you know, it's for a reason, man. And I'm like, man, I'm feeling my shit, man, 'cause I got some classes that's some headbangers, you know? And people sometimes forget it's my material, it's my catalog. And again, shit, I stand up my catalog against a whole bunch of these niggas. And I ain't even scared, yeah. real, man. So, man, it is what it is. So everybody, man, like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, and share. YAK, Chi-Town's finest. One of the best to ever do it. Man, shit. Respect the process, you know? Respect the process. Man, baby, I'm looking for something right here. I'm going to find your song, baby. So, man, holla back, peoples. I ain't on no bullshit. I just did it a little different today, man, because I was feeling kind of, you know, proud of my own shit, you dig? So, that's what it was. Why can't I find my goddamn music, man? So, man, something ain't right. Hold on, there we go. I'm gonna play my baby's favorite song, you know? Yeah. So, everybody, man, y'all have a good one, you know? Check you on the next one.
Man, MCs, when we be in the freestyle sessions, you know they scared of MC, right? For sure. Niggas be talking about, give me the mic. I'm like, man, it's a cordless mic. Nigga, I rock in the middle of streets and shit, man. Wait a goddamn minute. You know what I gotta do, man? Hold on, I'm in my own zone. Every nigga on the street better try to hold on. Hold on, I'm in my own zone. Every nigga on the street better try to hold on. People try to fuck with my clique. I'm back up in this bitch, maniac and turn, ready to pull another lick. Niggas best to recognize that it's SC time. All these bullshit crews about to watch it shine. Y'all niggas can't touch the shit that we be coming with. Gold and platinum, that's all that we fucking with. And if you thinking niggas lost they fucking street flow, bring your ass to the south side of the go. We got this shit locked, we got this shit sold up. Now bring it on if you wanna try to bring the funk. Maniac, Bizarelli, German heavy set. That's just part of the crew that's causing total wreck. So if you trying to step, you better take your ass home. Cause I ain't nothing nice, partner, nigga, and hold on. Hold on, I'm in my own zone. Every nigga on the street better try to hold on. Hold on, in my own zone. Every nigga on the streets better try to hold on. Hold on, in my own zone. Every nigga on the streets better try to hold on. Combinations blow by blow, the time show. Maniac and German tight and blow lyrics like Indo. Getting high from my lyrical bird, real is the word. No need to be told, we got the south side soul. From the wild wild to the low low to the west side, we been heard. Who got the flavor? Who got that herb? We see the scale inside and BUC. We can't see real Bizarelli, triple sixes in my pager. Trying to make it in this cold game of the range. Niggas be blocking, I gotta make them change. If they don't, still it all. Here we go, but a nigga like me, you can't stop it. But goddamn it, we gonna rock you, cause it's hold on. Every nigga on the street better try to hold on. Hold on, I'm in my home zone. Every nigga on the street better try to hold on. Hold on, I'm in my home zone. Every nigga on the street better try to hold on. Hold on, I'm in my home zone. Every nigga on the street better try to hold on. Hold your ass up, cause Maniac's back. I'm ready to attack and let these niggas know I roll with the man. And this be Southside shit till the day I die. Let's take a look in between my motherfucking eyes. Germ shit be kinda swatty, scar. You niggas know that he be ready to let these niggas know we ready to come. Kinda hard in your face. These niggas, they know the SC about to take over the place. I got these niggas got my back, cause everybody know I'm the head nigga coming out the fucking go. You best to back up, don't back up, don't stretch your stuff. I'm calling bluffs, they creeping out the fucking cut. Now what it's up, these niggas just don't understand. I got to let you niggas know the YAK is my man. Hold on, I'm in my whole fucking zone, nigga. Yes, hold on, I'm in my own zone. Every nigga on the street better try to hold on. hold on. I'm in my home zone. Every nigga on the streets better try to hold on. I'm in my home zone. I be like this when I be coming back. You just hold on, and then I go on, and that's how I go on. Nigga, you on bone. I ain't no gay ass Mark. I'm from Hagen Park. Niggas be creeping in the dark, but you's a logic ass nigga. How you figure I'm a 5'7" nigga who pack a chrome trigger? All day determined when you learn. I'm not concerned. And bitches, I be burning like perms. Ooh, I be like this. Instead of all, I got to go and get him. Nigga, I'm about to hit him with the 9mm. When I get ya, I'ma get ya. Won't forget ya. Nigga, I'ma sit you down and clown it from the underground. Nigga, hate to do it, but I hit you with raw sewage. And I be like this, nigga, you better clown. But a nigga like me flow on, go on, cause you better hold on. Hold on, or get stolen. Hold on, I'm in my own zone. Every nigga on the street better try to hold on. Hold on, I'm in my own zone. Every nigga on the streets better try to hold on. Hold on, I'm in my own zone. Every nigga on the streets better try to hold on. Hold on, I'm in my own zone. Every nigga on the streets better try to hold on. They traumatized. Till we motherfucking die. B-U-C, selling signs till we fucking die. All day, but we got a pie.
1997.
So what you see, nigga, they get stolen. I'm in my own zone. Every nigga on the street better try to hold on. Hold on, I'm in my own zone. Every nigga on the street better try to hold on. Hold on, I'm in my own zone. Every nigga on the street better try to hold on. Hold on, I'm in my own zone. Every nigga on the street better try to hold on. That's me, baby. New rise. We be coming upon the clear skies, recognizing you lies, and see till we die. King DCO, trick that fuck with this. Bitch! Hold on with a nigga named YAK German titles. 1988.
Whoa. Thank you, people. Appreciate it. That was Maniac, Mr. YAK, and German Titus. 1997 going into 98, you heard? Holla back, people.